I made a behind the scenes video about my mouthwashing cosplays, but people were asking if I could talk a little bit more about it. So this is one of 3 videos. This video will be about the props and the set. 2 things I wanted to keep in mind when I was starting making these costumes was, 1, I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I knew I was just gonna do these for videos. And 2, I wanted it to be fast because I'm working on a big costume right now. My part supplies was from Walmart. This was one really long one that I cut into 2 so I could overlap them and look like I had 2. Got balloons, super cheap party hats. I had to paint the stripe on there. I got the cheapest mouthwash off of Amazon that was close enough to the shape that I wanted it. I didn't open it at all. I know a lot of people have been tried to drink out. I was too paranoid about doing that. I would have filled it with Gatorade and drank it for some, but I don't know. I just kept it the way it was. So I just printed stickers, put it on, and then it's rubbed off a lot from manhandling it, but I painted it because I knew I was going to have a TV with static. I wanted to have some sort of other light coming through. So I have this light wand that I had set to paparazzi. So this was close enough to static. Sorry, I'm blinding you. So for the TV, I used my iPad, and I just made a little static video. If you saw one of my other videos, I edited a video to go on the screen, and so this is the video that's playing, which I then filmed like this. Then the TV. The TV was the biggest prop, and it was made fully out of cardboard and some duct tape. And the antennas are little wires that I put hot glue on the end to be rounded. It's all hot glued because we're looking for fast, quick results. It has the most scuffed stand that I still had to put stuff on and under it to keep it upright with the iPad in it. But this is where I put the iPad, and I basically just put a little pocket in there. And the way I painted it was all acrylic paint. And I just did a base coat and a lot of stippling with either a sponge or paper towels to get that sort of grungy look. And what I mean by stippling with a paper towel, you get a paper towel, preferably one with some kind of texture. This side is better because it's the most plain. These have a little pattern. Put some paint on it, stamp it, then you got sort of a grungy-esque look to it. That also works really well with doing a lot of different kinds of things for props, so good thing to have. And it's super cheap, you just need a paper towel. All I did was look at an image and just try to mimic it basically 1 for 1. Obviously I had some difference, and this is fit to an iPad, so it's not exactly a square screen, but it works for what I needed. And then I knew if it was in the background and straight on, that it didn't have to look like a TV. So that is how I made all the set pieces and what I did for the set and props for my mouthwashing videos. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be clothing and wigs.